84. Okay. Oh, can I get a dart at it? Oh, that was nice. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This video, we're going to be doing some checkouts and we're also going to be doing some setup play to those checkouts. And the setup play, in all fairness, it is pretty basic, but it will help you. Now, if you remember the other day, I said about I have some checkouts which constantly pop up. They constantly pop up for me and they are 64, 72, 76 and 84. You can throw a 65 in there as well, but yeah, those ones are really common for me to see. Like, you'll have seen it in some videos that I've done. The amount of times those numbers appear for me, it's probably every other leg one of those numbers will appear. You can even throw a 96 in there as well. So what I want you to do, I would like you to choose your five, let's say your five numbers which constantly appear. And then I want you to, first of all, try and check them out in 3 darts. That's what I'm going to do. In reality, do I expect to check them out in 3 darts? No. But it's giving me the opportunity to know that route. And my first number I've chose is 64. I get 64 a lot. I get 66 a lot. But 64, if I do, oh, that's terrible, isn't it? So I need a single 17 now. Okay, so that's 24 scored, 1 dart at tops. Oof, not the best. We're going to come back to these numbers shortly, because if you can start doing setup play to get to those numbers, it's going to give you more confidence. And the setup play we're going to do is very basic. However, it will benefit you. And then once you know the basic, I think you can then start manipulating it to your favor. So the next one is 72. I'm going to stay down there. So I need another single, another dart at tops. Ooh. Now these are going to get harder because I need 76. So 76, you know where I'm going for this first dart. Ooh, single 16. Okay, just. Oof. You need these numbers to be, as soon as you get them, you know what happens if you hit the treble, you know what happens if you hit the single. So next one's 84. Okay. Oh, can I get a dart at it? Oh, that was nice. So 84, again, if you hit the single 20, you're on to 64. You know the route you're going to go, but you've only got 2 darts. Right, 96. I'm going to have 2 darts at 20s here. Okay, so I've got 56 left. You know I'm just going to lay up and go for the single 16. Now I'm coming to tops. This here, what I've just done, that is an example of what I want to do. So what I'm going to show you now is how you can practice the setup play, but then you yourself will have to learn to manipulate. So you will need a bit more maths later on, but the easy setup play is add 60 to every number on there that you started with. So I started with 64, 124. The logic is, I can hit 3 straight darts, I'll be left on 64. If I hit a treble, it'll be even better than that. But that is the logic behind this. Then if you find you're on maybe 123, you should automatically be able to work it out very quickly. Okay, I need 59. And then you'll get to your 64. That's how I approach it. That's how I think. Now, you could tell me I'm wrong with what I did on that second dart, because 104, if you get the treble 18, you're on a bull. For me, when I start chasing them numbers, that 60 wouldn't have been a 60. It'd have probably been a 39 if I was lucky. So now I've got 64. So what I can do, I can come back again. Okay, Hit the wrong one, but I'll take it. Ooh. So that is the method to this. So 72. Getting more challenging, 132. You're going to do your fair start at 20s. Okay, I've hit a 1, so now I've got to chase it a bit. So 129. Oh, that is terrible. 122. Okay, this one has not gone to plan, but if I get 3 straight darts on 72, on 132, sorry, I'm on 72. I know where I'm going. 76, you're starting to get into that area where you might need 9 darts, because 76 plus 60, 136. So it's now 135. I'm going to stay there, 115. The reason I've gone 15 leaves me on 100. You can go 19 and then it will leave you 96. 96 is one of the numbers I practiced earlier. Okay, so we've got a ton left. Okay, can we go tops? No, but we can stay up there. Oof. I think me playing a bit bad isn't necessarily helping here, but the logic to this is, if you can learn the smaller numbers, there's no reason you can't start learning the bigger ones. You do see some of the pros, they will automatically know. If they're on 341, if they get a 171, 3 treble 19s, they're on a 170. That's too far advanced for me. If you're at my level and you're thinking of how can you get to a finish when you're on 341, okay, great if you can work that out, but are you realistically going to hit that? Would you be better staying on the 20s? Probably. For me, yes. So there is different approaches you can do. This is not going well because that was for 144. But again, it just comes back to learning those routes. 144 actually does appear for me quite a lot. And if you hit 2 treble 20s, you're at the same height practically as the double 12. So yeah, or if you get a ton, you're on 44, you can work it out yourself, 4 or 12, isn't it? Right, 156. Whoa. Yeah, this is not going to plan, is it? But what you can do yourself is, maybe you think 60 might be ambitious. I do think for me it is ambitious. However, can I achieve 3 straight darts? I should be doing that. You could just add on your average. So let's say your average is 45. 109 actually appears to me quite a lot as well, but that's 3 digits, isn't it? But I know if I get 45, I'm on 64. So how are we going to do 109? Well, not like that. That has not gone very well. Do you know, I was doing this earlier and everything was fine. And then I come on here and it's going wrong. I need a haircut. My voice isn't the best because I've been sat in AC all day. Right, do 109 again. Okay. Ooh, so we've got 82. The other thing, playing this, okay, if you don't want to do it this way, what you can do, practice your common 3, 4, 5 numbers that you get. Do 1, 2, 1. Because I did that the other day. I think it was a video that either went live yesterday or it might be going live as I'm recording this. Them numbers pop up for me a lot. So you'll start noticing that pattern. And for me, my brain does work on patterns. Okay, well, there's the 85. So that'd be 109, 24 left. Can I take a 24 out? Ooh, no, we can't. But I hope this is, it's maybe not been the best demonstration today, but hopefully it could help you with that setup play, because you'll have seen me do it, and I touched upon it earlier. Let's imagine, okay, I need, let me think of an odd number, 114, okay? Why did I say odd number? 114. There's two ways you can do that. Number one, you go 20s. If you hit the treble, you're on 54. If you hit the single, you're on 94 and you treble 18. Some people will go 18 first, because if they hit the treble, they're on 60. If they hit that, they're now on 96. And then this is where I start moving around the board and you start chasing things. Or if you need 121 is another good example, because if I hit the single 20, okay, I'm then going to be going down the bottom of the board for a 17. It gets a bit messy. So my logic is to try and make it easier for me, hopefully to try and reduce those scores of 7, 11, 26, or the random bitty ones where I might need an 18, but I'll hit a 4, and then I go for a second 18 and it treble 4. So I've got 16 points and I've absolutely messed it up. You'll have seen me do it. I do it. Drives me crazy, that. Or you need an even number and you hit the odd, like 25. How many times for 25 do you throw for the 9 or the 5? And you'll hit the 20, the 12 or the 14. That's the same thing I do. And then you start chasing it. Especially if you hit the 14, you're then going to go for a 3 for double 4 and you're up and down. So yeah, just maybe even at 40, at 60, whatever you're comfortable with, but aim for those numbers down there. Anyway, enough of me waffling today. I'm going to do 3 for the bull, and then I'm going to have a cup of tea, and I'm going to try and film another video, because I do have a GDL game in 2.5 hours. Anyway, that's been me explaining some checkouts and some setup practice. Hopefully it can help you. And as always, remember to throw first.